Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with match number 2, with our draft number 2, with our Sultai Eldrazi spawns. Yes, we'd like to play first. In Battle for Zendikar. This is a wonderful hand, absolutely going to keep it. We have a 3/3 Skyrider Elf. We have a Grip of Desolation we can't quite cast yet, but if we draw into a black source, which once again is our most likely land that we draw into, with only 3 more forests and 4 islands remaining in the deck. And 6 swamps. The Merc Stride will be decent if we can get a Void card out quick. Very impressed with the Sultai Brood with Eldrazi. I did like Rug. I think Rug added some elements in, especially the control elements with red. The Boiling Earth is still continues to be one of my favorite cards. I think we just lead off with an island here. Yeah, an island is fine. Because we can cast the 2-drop, and if we want to throw out just like a black source for whatever reason, we'll still have that option. So another plains, and this is going to be the ally deck. Alright, so I don't think that I wait on the Skyrider Elf. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. We have no plan yet. Would a 2/2 right now be better? I think just a 3/3 flyer would be better in the long run. So he's going to get in for 1 here. And we'll have a 3/3 flyer out, which hopefully can stop a lot of his cards. It's not going to stop a Slide Runner. So now I'm actually wishing I would have put the Skyrider Elf out instead. But this is still fine. We have a 3/3 flyer, which can match the aggression of our opponent. Reckless Cohort attacks these combat unless you control their ally. He does not have a land, and we just stonewall him here with the Skyrider Elf. So, I think that we will just put out a spawner. And I guess he doesn't have to attack. He missed his land drop. Do we want to be the aggressor? I think we do. Yeah, we absolutely do. He needs to hit it. He has to hit a land drop this turn if he's going to compete. We can still take off his Slide Runner. Okay, so he does hit it. Herm. Yeah, we'll just let that go through. He should have attacked with his other guy. And a Valakut Predator. That one is a really decent landfall card. Mist Intruder finally gives us our Ingest. We could actually play not quite both. So I think we just continue to attack in with the Skyrider Elf. And at this point, just put out a Mist Intruder. Hopefully he doesn't hit another land drop this turn. We need to avoid him hitting those land drops. There we go. Oh, never mind. He got me excited there. The Evolving Wilds is going to do a damage to me from the Tunneling Geopede. The Evolving Wilds is going to do another damage when he cracks it. Now this is looking very, very bad for us. I'm surprised he just continues to keep these guys back. We'll, of course, just throw an Eldrazi spawn. And I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't want the Evolving Wilds quite yet, huh? We're down to a 12. I'll bounce the Tunneling Geopede. And make him recast it. Or maybe even the Valakut Predator. Resolute Blade Master, that's a great one to get out of the way. Gets to return to his graveyard. But now we will bounce. Still think it is the Tunneling GAP we bounce. Maybe the Valakut Predator. I'm going to bounce the Predator. And unfortunately, we're hitting land drops. But now we can block the Tunneling GAP or the Runner. At this point, I think we need to make the trade. I think I actually want to... If we do the Skyrider, then he's got to sack his Evolving Wilds right now. And then he gets less value out of it. And we block all the damage. We lose a 3/3, which then allows him to attack in with his 2/2s. But I'm actually okay with that, I think. I think that we make the trade here. Make him crack the Evolving Wilds. Yep. And now, the Valakut Predator needs to draw into a land. Otherwise, we can block it. I'd love to get a Grip of Desolation online. Unfortunately, we drew every land but the land we needed. There we go. And can I actually hit for... We could hit for 1, 2, 3... I think we just keep everything back and then grip. He still doesn't have a card that I'm too worried about. Probably end up gripping a Valakut Predator. He did draw that annoying land off the top. His deck absolutely wants to hit triggers each turn. And he's going to swing in with everything. So +1/+1. We'll block the Merc Strider. And the Spawn can block the Lookout, and then we'll end up taking just 3. So block here, block here. See what he does. So he does decide to pump. And we'll grip the Predator and it planes. So Obnixis off the top would be the best draw I can draw into. Not a land. Guess I might as well attack in because I'm not going to block. Mountain. And see if we can... We have all our forests. Good news is we cannot draw a forest. Bad news is we still have a lot of swamps and islands. Down to a 5. 4 cards still in our opponent's hand, who is quite a bit. And it's another landfall creature. So, that one we can at least block. Eyeless Watcher is beautiful here. Gives us a lot of blockers. And we'll pass the turn back to him. Jeez, this guy keeps hitting all the land drops. So we'll block here and here and here. We'll end up taking one. Possibly more if he has any sort of tricks in his hand. And we're left with an Eldrazi Spawn. Or Eldrazi Scion. And there's a Menace 4/4 creature. Do I have anything to actually take care of that? I don't think I do. Yeah, womp womp. All the lands. Every one of them. Going to the sideboard. I think that we do need to bring in some, like the Stalwart is really good versus him. And the Tightening Coils is also pretty decent. Invoker's not bad. It's just a 2/2 that can block his stuff. I don't think that, like, it's tempting to go into red for 2 Boiling Earths, but at this point, that's just too rough to do so. Sludge Caller could be okay to bring in. It's a 1/1 that comes out early. I think what we do is we just take care of this, the Swarm Surge and the Grave Birthing we're going to take out. And Vampiric Rites actually might be... No, Vampiric Rites is fine. What is the weak link? Because I want the Tightening Coils just to take care of anything early. In all honesty, I don't think we'll be able to get to the Oran Reef Hydra. Like, it is our win condition, but I think we can just win with clogging up the board and getting more evasion. Because Blister Paws are wonderful. Mist Intruders are still good. The Spell Shrivels. Absolutely Spell Shrivels. Because we can't play reactive magic against this deck. So I think we can bring in another, like a Sledge Crawler or a Salvage Drone. I think the Salvage Drone is a little bit better just because it does have that ability to draw a card, discard a card. And it gives that early 1 drop. If there's another higher drop we can get rid of, that's probably pretty decent. But I don't think the rest of these have very useful... Well, we do have more. We have more black sources for the Sludge Crawler. I still think Tightening Coils is pretty good. He has a Menace guy that we can just call the signs we want. I'm still thinking this Oran Reef Hydra is just too hard. We'll be dead by turn 6. I don't think I can quite get rid of a land. Vampiric Rites still seems really good, especially with the... I know this seems like a bad cut because it could just win the game, but against him, it's just going to sit in my hand. And I think that I'd rather just have a 1-drop than a 5/5 or 6 mana in this particular matchup. Yes, I'd like to play first. Yes, I'd like to mulligan first. And yes, I'd like to just lose the game. We keep this, but we need a green. Put that on bottom. See if he leads off with a 1-drop again. He does not. So green, it will help us stabilize. I hate to lose this way. I don't think we can mulligan this. It has 2 lands, and that's basically out of a 5-land hand what you can expect. He just puts out a 3/1. This one's fine. Can't be blocked by Eldrazi Science too, so this is a great one to just Tightening Coils. And womp womp. So the opposite is happening to us than last game. We got mana flooded last game. We're going to get, unfortunately, mana hosed this game, and that is magic sometimes. So I don't really think it's the problem with the deck. I think the deck is actually well positioned against this one. It's just you can't win the game with 8 lands from last game. 8 or 9. Well, we have 9 or 10, actually, I think is what we had. Okay, cool. You just did 0 damage to me. Ugh. This is just brutal. And now we are going to get outclassed. That gives trample and vigilance. And is something that our Stalwart is going to need to block. Come on, green off the top. Womp womp. Now we actually scribed him at the bottom too, so 5 lands. MTGO, you are a brutal mistress sometimes. And what does this guy give? Menace, Vigilance, Trample? He gives Menace as well. Yeah, this is over. Womp womp. There's six lands in a row, plus a mulligan. 7 lands. So it would take us 8 draws for the swamp. Ugh, ridiculous. And there we go. There's our pile of lands. Oh well. Nothing you can do. We'll go on to the next match. KevinTheRogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.